Hey guys, what's going on? It's Shihan Haley. It's Motivation Monday, and I've got a great message for you, and it's entitled, Be Who You Want to Be Right Now. And I want to tell you the story about a very successful magazine entrepreneur and editor. Now, when he was a child, he struggled in school. He did not do well grade point average-wise. He did not study and prepare for tests, didn't turn in his assignments. It was basically flunking out. Well, his mom really wanted him to go to college, and in order to go to college, he had to take the SATs. Well, as you can imagine, he did not want to take the SATs because he knew what the results were going to be. So he very unmotivatedly went and took the SATs, and about a week later, he got the results back. Surprisingly, he got a 1480 out of 1600, which is nearly a genius level. Now, when his mom found out, her first reaction was, "Did you cheat?" But of course, with the Scantrons and the different versions of the tests, there was no way that he could have cheated. Funny thing was, when he went back to school, he started viewing himself as a 1480 person. He stopped hanging out with his friends that were part of the wrong crowd, doing the wrong things. He started studying and preparing for tests, paying attention close in class, and most importantly, turning in his homework on time. Well, he ended up raising his grade point average up tremendously, and then went on to a community college where he did very well, went on to Wichita State University where he got his bachelor's degree, and then went on to an Ivy League school to get his master's. From there, he went into the magazine industry where he became a very successful entrepreneur and editor. Now, 12 years later, he got something in the mail from Princeton. Now, that was the city where he took the SATs originally. See, apparently every few years, they would go back and review their test-taking procedures and make sure that everything was right. Well, what they found out was the year he took the test, many of the kids were mailed the wrong test results. He, in fact, did not get a 1480, but he got only a 740. When they asked this gentleman, who is now very successful and well-known in the magazine industry, did getting that test score change your life? And he said, you know, getting the 1480 really didn't change my life, but what did change my life was when I started viewing myself as a 1480 person. I started acting like somebody who was a high achiever, who was highly intelligent. I started taking on the behaviors. That's why I started paying attention close in class, started doing my homework, started studying, preparing for tests, started really trying to be the best version of myself in every possible life that I could. Well, because of that, he became very successful, even though his SAT scores were only a 740. So my question for you is, are you viewing yourself as a 1480 person, right? We all have goals and aspirations. However, are you acting like that right now? If your goal is to be the best spouse that you could possibly be, are you greeting your spouse the way that you would want to? Are you scheduling and enjoying and being totally focused during family time? If your goal is to be a highly successful entrepreneur, are you reading the books that it's going to take to help you get there? Are you greeting your staff and treating them in a way that a high-level entrepreneur would? My encouragement for you is to act as if. What we're talking about now is the act as if principle. Act as if you're a black belt now. Act as if you're a high-level entrepreneur now. Act as if you're the world's greatest spouse now, and in time, you'll develop those behaviors, and eventually, you'll get where you want to be. All right, guys, we'll see you on the mats.